meet people who are alike, the conversations start very smooth for me because the way I'm asking. For example, this is a few tips that I will share with you.
Take time.
How do you ask the right question to don't make people feel like you are actually networking with them like for your benefit, right? First of all, I will ask a question. For example, don't ask what job you're doing and how much you make money. I normally frame that in a way of what industry are you in, you know, and that's it. You see, it's the same, similar, but it's slightly different though.
It's a conversation opener.
Yeah, it's like, but then when you ask, oh, so what industry are you in? You make people feel like you don't pressure them to say so much detail. They can just say one sentence, oh, oil and gas.
So it's up to, so you leave it up to them to also gauge like how interested are they to
Yep.
to talk about what they are doing.
Yes.
If like they talk a lot, they're like, they really like their job or they enjoy it.
Yes.
You just talk a bit, they're like, they don't really want to talk.
Yeah, then you stop there.
Okay.
You stop there and then now you ask other question about like, and this is one of the things. It's all about detail, and all this it take me years to educate myself. Like
shortcut. I'm learning shortcuts now.
Looking what thing they wearing as well. You know, like a different type. Some people is very professional wear, so they know they care about the image. Then you also have to look neat and clean. So that's why I have a rule of myself. You see, when every time I go out, I don't wear too much, also too little. I wear enough to know I can meet both lines.
So like match the situation,
match the location, right? So this also, woman or man, you guys need to educate yourself to carry yourself based on what you wear. Because if you wear like too slushy or too cheap, people may turn off because they will. Okay, and this is nothing personal. Okay, the psychology is called they have a bad experience with someone who wear dress like you before. For example, you for example red hair, yeah, and they were like
or red lipstick.
Yes, so it's and I'm aware of that, right? I'm aware of that, and I still need to be stand out in the crowd, but at the same time, I cannot be too much in the crowd. I know it's very complicated. It takes years to master, though.
It's very complicated.
Yes, but you have to. It's like
it's true. It's like the we call in English we call it nuances. That means the little details and things that makes. Even if you say the same sentence to somebody else, you may have a different meaning.
Yes.
The little way your voice goes, so she pays attention to details.
It is. It's very tough because, and this is the advice I will give if people like first time they hang out and want to talk to high individual person. Like, remember every time you go out, looking around to see how other lady carry themselves or other gentlemen carry themselves. Just take one and go home and apply and practice for the next event come out again. And you will see the difference. Like for me, it's like every detail and which part of you already master it, you can stop there. For example, like I have a lot of earring stuff, right? But I will always go with pearl when I go to certain conservative place because pearl is in the between both. You wear diamond, you too much.
Or like too sparkly.
You too show off, okay? But then if you wear too cheap stuff, then people will say like, oh, so you don't have class. So it's like that's why I say try to be in the between.
How did you learn this thing?
Same, you have to.
Is it through experience or is it through like an etiquette class or something?
You have to learn from class, but first I learn from myself first. It's like observe. That's why I say I'm very observe. So if I go out and like I hang around with a lot of like classic women that because and most of them very mature. You see how they carry themselves with their husband. Okay, I can go with my friend as a business partner, but because like I say, I'm very different with people that go out. They just want to enjoy a night. But for me, everything is learning. I was like, why all of them wear similar earring? Like why all of them wear similar quality dress? Why all of them wear the same level of heel platform? Like why they don't wear big platform? Why they wear small one? Why they wear different? Why they cover the toes? Why they book nail this color? Why they book the nail short? Why they don't book so long? Why the hair in that length? Why the like I will ask a lot of questions and then I will see the similarity inside them. And you need to see that people will feel familiar with you when you dress similar like them.
Yes.
The conversation even help you more smoother.
It's a psychology thing.
Exactly. Because when you go to the crowd like that, right? You will see you the odd one compared with everybody because you just dress completely out of them. And they already straight away very hard to be friendly with you. So that like I say you don't dress to impress other, but you dress to give you a ticket easier to start a conversation. And this also the thing that you need to start willing to, like I say, don't say compromise yourself to be completely.
Just learn and change.
Yeah, but then you also have to, but don't use the word like, oh, I'm well like that. If you cannot take it, then forget it. Yeah, you can well like that, but
there's always a consequence.
If we have something like what you liking in this area, but you have to willingly to try and take risk. Right, it's like a risk of. I told you many times I fail a lot of time. Even how you wear the underwear and can see the line in the dress. Oh, you also have to change that.
That's very ugly. Don't do that.
Yeah, but then when you're young, nobody told you that, right? It's like a lot of things you have to learn. Yeah, it's like bra, like how do you wear to don't see a nipple, and then the dress is sexy, and what type of bra you have to figure out all that by yourself. And then the same, like how do I even the bag, the handbag that you're going to carry with you, what type of handbag that you carry, like people still feel respect you, like you don't have a branded there, it's just plain color. Yeah, it's just so basic that if you cannot afford expensive stuff,
I know what you mean.
So it's like a lot of things you have to
it's either the super branded and the very classy type, or if you don't have the money to go like all the LVD or whatever, then just get the basic black color, good material, and that's it.
Yeah,
no need to try to pretend.
Yeah, you don't have to do that. And also sometimes you have to realize like you need to buy something. And this is the thing of Taurus that I love, that we are buy something we think like we'll use for so long. So
yeah, correct.
So that's why when we buy something, we will go with very basic and boring. But that's why it lasts, right? So have a two set of, and I'm talking about the fashionista type, okay? Get the two set of wardrobe. One is like the cheap one that you buy, But trust me, after for a while, when you wear this style, you doesn't want to go there anymore. Have nothing to do with the product. It's just you just realize when you wear in this era, people treat you differently. People talk to you differently, and you feel easier to access a lot of place. And it's not complicated because it's so simple. Do more with less. We talk about that. This size slowly will be disappear. I don't remember when the last time I buy trashy stuff anymore because it's unnecessary for me. I want something that where to go very fast and it still carry my.
Usually it's just one piece dress and then you go.
Yeah, you know me, right? I ask all my friends, oh my god, you dress so fast to go out. Yes, because all of my things.
She has only like 10 things.
Yeah, it's just so basic, but then it's never go wrong. Like you can see me wear the same thing, but I go 5-star place or like a local place. It work.
Same dress. If she's going for a night out, she will wear red earrings.
Yeah.
If she's going for something conscious, she wear pearl earrings, tie up the hair.
Yeah.
If let's say it's somewhere, it's a night out, she wear large earrings, the hair come down.
Yeah.
That's it.
And the shoe will make different as well. Like certain place, I know like local that I just wear out the shoe, but some place you really have to, and also the shoe have to be simple. Sometimes I talk about how you look when you go to networking. Next, always come with the mindset of not greediness, because you need to know all these people really, really, really smell very fast. If someone wants something from them,
because they have been surrounded by people like that.
Exactly.
And they have so much experience at telling these people.
And you will never, ever have an opportunity to talk to them again as a moment.
If you are coming like a.
Yes, it's obvious. Next thing that I think, and this I'm talk a lot as well, that be yourself. Why I'm saying that? Because I realize that rich people or wealthy people or people who really have money but they have a good heart, or they actually just try to protect themselves from not hurt other people.
From people that's trying to do this to them.
Yeah. So if you go to deep down core value is you can be frank with them and you can talk about family stuff or kids. That's why I'm saying pay attention for what they're interested. For example, the weekend I will have a trip to Bangkok. And that's the best opportunity for networking event. Meet a bunch of business entrepreneur people, right? But then we don't talk about business in the weekend trip where we go to play golf.
Going there to relax.
Yeah, they go play golf and they play sport, right? Then pay attention for they share what the nearer and newer interests they are in. Like if one guy come to you and talk about like, a shipload of money and just lost in a Bitcoin, then you know he's interested in
or
investing.
invested in
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, another guy will come and you have a conversation and he talk about like, he was stuck, like he want to find a girlfriend, he couldn't find, he come to the age of now he want to find. Then now you know what conversation can start with him.
He's interested in having a family.
Yeah, so then it be like that, what value you can add to can help this new person to feel in a short period of time, you can bond with them.